Hey everyone, the other day I made a post on LinkedIn here that was talking about the power of having a business journal, reflecting on experiences in your professional life, like you do maybe in your life outside of work, and why that's important. But I also talked in that video very briefly about how I bullet journal as well. So I spend about 5 minutes a day, once in the morning, once at night, maybe answering a question or two. And to me, if nothing else, bullet journal. It's a great way to start journaling. And also, I would say that it actually changes your mind and changes your focus. It helps you be more strategic. Let's talk a little bit more about that. There's been countless studies about the power of gratitude and how the power of writing down 3 things a day that you're grateful for after 30 days actually changes the thought tracks that are in people's brains. So there is power in asking yourself a question, because then you start to look for that answer throughout the day. So it doesn't happen on day one, but you start to do it throughout the day and your mind starts going there. So with gratitude, this is great because you start to notice things that you're grateful for throughout the day. I think we can also do that from a strategic perspective. If you think about the direction that you want to go, both professionally and personally, and what do your goals look like? If you bullet journal and ask the right questions, it can help you be better prepared for opportunities and think in a different way than you have been thinking. So I'll post some of the questions actually that I ask myself every morning and every night. At the minimum, I ask myself in the morning, what's the most important task or action that I need to accomplish today? The reason for that is because if I only can write one thing down, it's really hard not to accomplish that one thing. Also, since it's first thing in the morning, right away, I'm up and I'm tackling the first thing and the biggest thing on my list. So that's the first thing that I do in the morning. There's a lot of other questions that I'll put in here that you can ask yourself as well. The one that I wanted to share that I asked myself in the evening that's maybe a little less conventional and sounds a little bit cheesy is in the evening, I ask myself, what am I proud of myself for today? Now, again, this feels like it's really cheesy and almost a little bit vulnerable to ask about, or to talk about. But the reason that this has changed my thought track is, again, throughout the day, I'm starting to look at positives in what I'm doing. And I start to acknowledge my own accomplishments, which also helps me communicate that to my team, my boss, etc. So it helps me look at myself from a high level perspective. So bullet journaling is super powerful because you can take about 3-5 minutes, answer one question in the morning, once at night, or whatever works best for you. And it can actually change your mindset and change your brain. It can help you be more strategic, work towards your goals, and start noticing opportunities that you may otherwise pass up. I'd love to know, are you bullet journaling? Have you before? What questions do you ask? And I'd love to hear if you've tried this before. Thanks.